Hey, what's up, duvers? AudioVisual fAVs is a monthly series in which I gather what's been tingling my molecules, as Nick Rick says, in the past month. This can be in film, TV, music, YouTube, books, theatre, and really whatever else I find interesting. So without further ado, these are this month's highlights. Firstly, the Doctor Who Series 10 finale. That's What Enough in Time and The Doctor Falls, which is sort of cheating because the second part, to which I reacted on video, link in the description box below, aired on July, but yeah, I don't really care. So, where to start with this? It was a great two-parter. The first part was greatly paced. I loved how Moffat managed to sort of reconcile the two timelines. It was great to see that contrast between one part of the ship in which the story was like an anthology of different situations during 10 years, and in the other part of the ship it was just one scene divided into several segments. And yeah, I thought that was genius, and it was very well performed too. And I loved Razor. It really showed that John Sim had a lot of fun playing the character, or the disguise. And then part 2 was an all-out epic, and I loved it too. The dynamic between the two masters was great, and the whole arc of Bill's character evolution, so to speak, to accept that she was a Cyberman, which she didn't fully accept, but yeah. And I loved the Doctor's reluctancy to regenerate, because he's now in his second regeneration cycle, so he's changed 14 times. He just keeps on changing, and that must be really hard. And the end of the episode was sublime. I just can't wait for the Christmas special, but there are 6 months to wait, so yeah. The next one is still on TV. It was Twin Peaks The Return Part 8, which is called Got a Light. Now, what can I say about this episode? It was on drugs, to say the least, and it was absolutely David Lynch. It was different to anything we've seen before in Twin Peaks, even in this season, but I loved it. It was crazy, and it was surreal, and it was in black and white for the most part. But I must say, I loved how, even though it's the most surreal episode of the whole series, it managed to tell us a lot more about the mythology of this universe. I've got a lot of theories about this episode, but I'm going to wait to see what happens next. And the special mentions this episode are definitely the Giant, Carl Strickson, or however the hell it's pronounced, the Woodsman. That last scene in which he repeated the poem or the thing about the horse and the water. That was great. Yeah, it was a great episode overall. Then moving on to music, although it's sort of on TV too. The One Love Manchester concert was spectacular, even though its circumstances are unfortunate, but it was a really good concert, and it really showed that everyone was truly there for the reasons it was done. My highlight, without a doubt, would be Robbie Williams' performance, because apart from obviously Robbie Williams, of whom I'm a huge fan, it was a really emotional performance, and yeah, it was great. What else can I say? Still in music, June saw the return of Lorde with her new album Melodrama, and she returned in high. 4 years after her first album, she retakes that theme of the teenage psyche and youth, and she manages to bring that to adulthood, with which she manages a musical landscape that's reflexive and intimate, but it can also be fun and explosive when it needs to. So yeah, it's a great musical and narrative continuation of Lord's career. And finally, my last favorite would be an artist I've discovered this month, Celia Sol. She's Norwegian and she's part of Aurora's tour band, and she released an album back in, I don't know exactly when, but it's a great album. It's called Ni Liv, 9 Lives. Every song in that album is great, even though it's in Norwegian and I didn't understand the lyrics. But musically they are absolutely great and fun and very dynamic. My favorite songs of the album are Ni Liv and Samanam, yeah, that one. I highly recommend it to you. You can listen to it on Spotify, and yeah, I hope you enjoy it. That's what's been tingling my molecules this month. I don't think I have anything else to add. So yeah, I'll see you next time. You can follow me on all my social media, which are in the description box below, and subscribe if you want. So yeah, I think that's it. Goodbye.
This is the water, and this is the well. Drink full and ascend. The horse is the white of the eyes, and dark within.